Hi, this is Dr. David R. Pearce, and I wanted to talk to you today about testimonials. You know, we all think about getting that 5-star Google rating, and I had to ask you, like, if 5-star, like, that's perfect. So if you see a company that has a 5-star rating, do you trust a rating? Makes you think, right? Like, they'll never make a mistake. Like, no customer has ever been at all dissatisfied, never had a grumpy customer, never had the wrong rating get put on their site for a different company. So anyway, and when you look at the ratings, I'm not saying you're like this, but I know a lot of folks that would say they look at the rating number, and then they look at the first rating, but then they very quickly start looking for the negative ratings. And when they're looking at those, they look at, like, how many are there? And what's the subject matter? Well, why would that matter? Well, for instance, suppose you see a negative rating on a restaurant, good food, but horrible parking. And you might say, hey, we're walking. It's like a block away. No worries. It's going to be a great thing. So we read the reviews, but the negative reviews don't affect us. But we look at the negative reviews, and as a matter of fact, these psychologists who study people, maybe marketing folks who study the psychology of buyers, what they found is that a business does better to have a Google star rating somewhere between 4.2 to 4.6 seems to be the middle of the range. Some say don't make sure it doesn't go below 3.5, others all the way up to 4.9, but it isn't a 5.0. So that's interesting, right? So how do you get good ratings? Well, the biggest thing, remember the old adage when you were growing up, ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure? Well, ounce of prevention in this case is worth pounds, bags full of money. Indeed, for sure. Prevention. And how do you do that? Simple. Just show people that you care. Constantly show them that you care. So what does that look like in real life? Well, here's a couple for instances. You're at the front desk. You're down doing your work, looking down, paperwork. A patient walks up front to you. Or one of your teammates escorts somebody up and says, here's Mr. Jones, and you're looking down, and you may look up to him and say, hey, Mr. Jones, how was your visit? And then you look back down again. Did you really want to know how his visit was? Or was that check the box, ask him how their visit was? Well, let's say you go like this. You look him in the eye and say, hey, Mr. Jones, how was your visit? And he says, it was okay. Well, you got a choice, right? Certainly the customer service, high customer service, customer focus, show them that you care response would be, that didn't sound like a raving fan excited about his visit response. That sounds like somebody that has some concerns. So I would say something like, so Mr. Jones, like, we really pride ourselves on making sure that everybody's visit is awesome and is great. And I just sense from what you just said and the way you said it, like maybe we didn't do everything right for you today. Can you tell me more about what you meant when you said it was okay? And you can have a conversation about it. And I'm going to tell you, you have those conversations like that, that patient walks away saying, maybe the visit wasn't that great, and that's why I said it was only okay. But that woman up front showed me that she cares. And this is a great place. I'm going to keep coming back, and I'm going to tell my friends. Because even though they didn't do a great job for me, they still showed me they cared. What else can you do to prevent a not so good review? Well, doctors, long procedures, call your patients. Show them your care. You're probably going to get an answer machine, so it's about a 32-second call. And it's just a matter of saying, hey, hope you're doing well. Great job today. Really proud of you, putting your time and effort and energy, and you're investing in your health. So proud of you. If you need us, call. Right? Easy things you can do. So despite all that, you're going to get some negative reviews. Guess what? Don't worry about it. It's going to happen. There's lots of good reasons why you'll get a negative review. Some can be that somebody's just having a bad day. Right? We all are like that. We all have that. And we just hope the world gives us some grace. And you may say, well, grace, yeah, but they just left me this nasty review and we didn't deserve the nasty review. Okay, well, one of the secrets of reviews, testimonials, is get a lot of them. So 1 or 2 or 3 bad ones aren't going to affect the overall score in a significant way. And customers love to see businesses that have many, many reviews. They don't want to see a business that's been around forever and the most recent review was a year and a half ago, or it's been around a long time and it's got, a handful of reviews. Why is that? People love to people love to know what's going on with the business from a lot of different people. So don't get worried about it. But what should you do with these negative reviews? I'm going to tell you, don't worry and always reply. Not everybody agrees with that always reply part, but I'm going to tell you, you want people to know you care? Always reply. So what's the reply look like? First of all, I would just thank them. Say, thanks for sharing your thoughts. Doesn't mean you agree with them. Thanks for sharing your thoughts. Secondly, validate their concern. I'm going to share this with you, and it's very much a David Pearce thing, so take it for what it's worth. And it's kind of not a sleight of hand, but I have said to many people many, many times in my life this phrase, if I was you, I'd feel the same way. Or if I was you, I'd probably feel the same way. So what am I saying? Well, in real terms, if I was you, of course I'd feel the same way. I'd be you. Like, there's no other choice. You feel the way you feel. And if I was you, I'd feel the same way. But what people are hearing when you say that probably isn't that so much as David agrees that I have a right to feel the way I do. And for sure, they do. Doesn't mean I would feel the same way in the same situation or anybody else would feel the same way. But everybody has a right to their feelings. And to tell them they don't deserve to feel that way is just plain wrong. So, first, thank them. Second, validate. Third, tell them about yourself, your office, your business, in a sense. Mr. Jones, whoever this person is, if they didn't leave a name, say, sorry, we don't know your name. However, we pride ourselves in providing an amazing service for our patients each and every time, and it sounds like we let you down. We look forward to chatting with you and hearing your perspective and get a full understanding of how you feel, because we want to make your next visit and the next visit of all our patients that much better. Thanks for helping us, for making Dr. Pearce's office, the name of your business's office, that much better. So you get that idea. Thank them, validate, tell them why you are who you are, how you want to always get better, and how you want to hear their thoughts in an effort to make your business better. So there you have it. There's my thoughts on testimonials. You're going to get them. They don't have to be 5-0. You're going to get some negative ones. Don't worry about it. Always reply. And when you reply, thank them, validate their emotions, tell them about yourself, and tell them how they can help you to make your office a better, more amazing place.